Hi everyone, I'm Amalia and welcome to a short practice to stoke your inner fire. This is going to be a 3-part practice and each of them is short, and you can do this one either seated on the floor, in a chair, or even lying down. In this practice, we're going to be working with the breath or using a pranayama technique. And this pranayama is called Surya Bhedana, which means the sun-piercing breath. So it is a gray and chilly day here in Eugene, where I live. I am feeling excited about my hot mug of tea and also about this warming breath to help heat the body from the inside and to feel a little bit of that radiant energy and warmth that the sun provides, even though it's not shining very brightly on me today. So find a comfortable place where you can be supported, either lying down or sitting upright. And let's talk a little bit about the 2 different ways we might practice this breath. So the one way that we can use Surya Bhedana is with the hand to support the breathing moving in and out through the nostrils. And in Surya Bhedana, when you use your hand, what you're going to do is use your thumb and your pinky finger, or your thumb and your pinky and ring finger, which you could see was a challenge for me to find. And what we'll do is we'll close off the left nostril with the thumb. So I've got my thumb closing my left nostril, and then I'm going to be breathing in and out through the right nostril only. And I like to fold pinky and ring finger in and let my middle and pointer finger rest on my forehead while the thumb is covering that left nostril. And now I can breathe in and out through my right. So you can explore that with your hand. And the other option is, if your hand is not available to use for this practice, it's not comfortable, you can use your mental attention to visualize the breath moving in and out through the right side of the nose. And really, either of those are acceptable and beneficial ways to practice. So getting a sense of which will work for you today, and you can settle in here and close your eyes if you'd like. I find that when I'm working on a breathing practice, sometimes having my eyes closed, if I feel safe in the space that I'm in, is a nice way of kind of reducing the outside stimuli, reducing the things that I need to pay attention to. And it helps me focus on the breathing a little bit easier. So what we're going to do first is just notice that you're already breathing. And we'll kind of get familiar with the anatomy of the breath. So you could begin knowing that in a few moments, we're going to involve the nostrils in a specific way, noticing how your breath moves in and out through your nostrils, if they're clear and the breath is indeed moving through your nose. And in any given day, each of us moves through cycles where one nostril is the dominant breather. So you may be in a cycle where you notice that the breath feels a little more perceptible, a little easier to feel in your left nostril or in your right. You might have a sense of whether the air that you're breathing in has a temperature you can discern, whether it feels like you're breathing in cool air or warm air. And if you were to follow the pathway of your inhales in through your nose and up and over the back of the throat and then down into your lungs, and start moving into the torso and moving into the front of your body, and notice if you feel any movement through your ribs or your belly, your chest, your back. Just letting your diaphragm do its thing. It moves down on every inhalation and rises up on every exhalation. If there are parts of your body that you'd like to send a reminder to that they could relax a little bit into this easy, sweet breath, which has been kind of humming along quietly throughout your day, right? You didn't need to pay attention to or tell your breath to go in and out. It's just been there for you. So you could take any parts of your body. For me, it's the space between my eyebrows, it's my shoulders, and say, hey, if you'd like to relax, I've got this for right now. So let's take just a couple more rounds of inhaling and exhaling, just to have a sense of where the breath is, the length of the breath, shape of the breath, what's going on in your body and in your head as you breathe. And doing our best not to get stuck at any one place, but to let the breath be like clouds drifting across the sky. So a thought can come in, a feeling can come in, and then can slowly pass. You're not going to worry about it too much. Okay, and when you're ready, let's now begin Chandra Bhedana, or Surya Bhedana, getting confused about sun and moon. It's not nighttime yet. So we can either choose to use mental attention to visualize breath moving in and out through the right nostril, or we can use the body, we can use the hand to close off the left nostril and help the breath move in and out through the right that way. So I'm going to use my hand. I'm going to close my left nostril. I'm going to rest these fingers here that aren't part of the hand shape on my forehead. And now I'm going to breathe in and out through the right side of the nose. We'll do this a little bit longer. If it's feeling comfortable for you, you can start to be curious about some of those same sensations that you explored when we were moving the breath in and out through both nostrils. You can follow the pathway of the breath. So as it's moving over the floor of the nose and back toward your throat and down into your lungs. That's the parts of your body where you might feel expansion or contraction. Things you can notice about this breath that goes in and out through the right side. Things like the length of your inhale and the length of your exhale. Let's do our best to keep the breathing at a length and a pace that feels relaxed for the body, not a stressful breath. You're not forcing it to be deeper or longer. And we'll call this our last round, inhaling through the right side and exhaling out the right side. And then if you were using your hand, you can rest your hands. Let's take a couple breaths. Settling into the effects of that warming, enlivening pranayama. When you're ready, bring your hands together at your heart. Let's rub hands to generate a little bit of extra warmth. And then taking those warmed hands and place them anywhere on your body that you'd like to feel your own touch, that you'd like to bring some heat. You can do that again. Friction is a cool thing. Let's take the warmth between hands. Bring hands onto your own body. like a little mini intervention you can do anytime in your day. And that's our pranayama for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one where we'll continue to warm up the body for these cold and wintry days. So thanks for practicing.